Hi everyone, welcome to the Animal Fact channel. So there is a cat outside that wants nothing to do with you, but you want nothing more than give it a forever home. The question crosses your mind if it is even possible. Can you socialize and adopt a feral outdoor cat? That is what we will talk about in today's video. You can watch our last week's video if you don't know what a feral cat is. Can feral cats be socialized and adopted? In general, experts' opinions vary on that topic. Some say it is possible, while others say it is pointless because feral cats are like any other wild animals and can't be tamed. But if we know that being feral isn't genetic but a learned trait, what stops us from taming them? Feral cats are homeless cats who have lived outdoors, fending for themselves. They have minimal or no interaction with humans, so they avoid and run away from us. They tend to live in colonies of adult cats and their kittens. The cat colony can be as small as only a few cats up to 100 or more. Their early sexual maturity contributes to the rapid growth of a colony. Cats reach sexual maturity at only 6 months old and can have up to 3 litters of kittens per year. There can be from 1 to 9 kittens in a litter. The best way to control the growth is by TNRing adult cats. When is the optimal time for cat socialization? Cat socialization should optimally happen in the early weeks of a kitten's life because kittens up to 8 weeks old are more susceptible to learning. But we don't always find young kittens. Sometimes the cats are older and take longer to socialize, but with a lot of patience and determination, we can socialize them. Why do we keep talking about socialization and not domestication? To understand what socialization is, we must first talk about domestication. Domestication is the adaptation of wild cats to live near humans to benefit from them. Cats adapted to living near humans for easy food, water, and shelter access. They became domesticated and an entirely new species called Felis catus. But just because every individual in the Felis catus is domesticated doesn't mean they are all socialized. Unlike domestication, socialization depends on how much contact a cat has with humans. The degree of socialization varies with every individual. Understanding each one helps us tackle the challenging task of socializing cats. What is socialization? Socializing a cat means gradually acclimating them to human contact. We desensitize them to sounds, smells, and touch. We are making them comfortable in close proximity to humans. The degree of socialization and comfort around humans may also depend on their previous experiences with humans. All feral cats have a barrier around them, a circle that shows us how comfortable they are around us. Socialization is making that circle smaller and smaller. So to answer the question, all cats can be socialized to a certain degree, but only they decide the size of the circle around them. The smaller the circle, the better the socialization. Socialization is most manageable with young kittens under 8 weeks old. Kittens that grow up with humans and depend on them for every need are the most socialized, while cats born outdoors without human interactions are unsocialized. Remember that despite their socialization, cats still have the instincts their wild ancestors had. They are used to living outdoors and surviving independently, hunting and scavenging for food. Degrees of socialization. Cats are more than just socialized or unsocialized. There are so many options in between, from a pet to a stray to a feral cat. Feral cat. Cats who never had or have no longer accustomed to human contact are feral. They are fearful of humans and prefer to live outside with their colony. They don't rely on humans for food because they can find or catch it themselves. Despite that, they may be fed by humans. But even within the feral cat community, they aren't all the same. Some might be completely feral, others may come close when fed, also known as semi-feral. Stray cats. Unlike feral, stray cats are used to people because humans socialized them at one point in their life. But they became stray after they got lost or abandoned. If they lose contact with humans long enough, they become less socialized or feral. You can watch our video to learn more about the differences between feral and stray cats. Community cats. One subcategory between feral and stray cats that don't directly fall under either is community cats. They are unowned and live outdoors, cared for by the community members. Their degrees of socialization vary from individual to individual. Pet cats. Cats that live like a part of our family are considered pets. They are socialized to humans and are comfortable around us. They can be house cats without access to the outdoors or indoor-outdoor cats. All pet cats rely on humans for food and shelter and enjoy spending time with their humans. Because it is all too complicated to decipher and put them in one single category, you can't rely on these categories alone. When deciding to socialize a cat, you must look at every cat individually. How to socialize a cat? Before you start socializing a cat, determine its age, touch barrier, and degree of socialization. Knowing these three will help you to pick the right approach. And keep in mind that not all cats will be lap cats, even after the significant time and patience you put into socializing them. But accept them as the unique individuals they are. They can be social or antisocial, just like humans. What is a touch barrier? The touch barrier divides cats into those that let you touch them and those that don't. It is the easiest way to distinguish between socialized and unsocialized cats. Alongside, you check the distance the cat leaves between you and them. The closer they come, the easier they will be to socialize. Socializing a feral cat. In theory, socializing a feral cat is pretty straightforward, but it is far from it. Socializing a feral cat is not for the fawn of heart. It will take weeks, sometimes even months, to do so. Despite all the differences, all feral cats are easiest to socialize with food. Taking away the need to constantly search for food and go hungry for days is very appealing to the cats. If they find a consistent food source, they will return regularly. Food station. Find a safe spot and set up a food station. I like to build shelters and set up water bowls with fresh water. Never leave the food around all day. Because in the cat's eyes, they found food. They don't associate it with you. It would be best if you fed them daily around the same time. Never free feed them. Food is your best bargaining chip. First, start by placing food away from you enough that the cat will come and eat. Don't rush it and put the bowl next to you. Initially, the aim is that cats eat the food with you nearby. Don't make sudden movements or loud noises. They are still looking at you as a large predator. Avoid eye contact. After a while, you can speak softly and reassuringly to them. If you notice that the cat is letting its guard down around you, try moving the bowl of food closer to you and repeating this daily. With time, you will be able to move the bowl closer and closer. Try giving them treats from your hand so they associate your hand with something good. But don't rush. If you see a cat back away, slow down. The progress is gradual. Once the cat is eating comfortably near you and it may let you touch them, try moving your hand closer. Offer them your hand, palm facing upwards, fingers curled into a fist, letting them come to you. At this point, I must warn you that some will never like to be touched. Some may be comfortable around you but never let you touch them. Petting the cat. Once cats let you touch them, don't start petting and lifting them. Take it slowly. Some days, they may act like pets, others like strangers. But with time, they will come closer and closer to enjoying your interactions. Do it at their pace, but push them out of their comfort zone a bit each time. A great trick to get them closer and make them touch you is offering food out of hand or sitting down, placing treats around you, and finally, on you. Make sure your movements are always slow and non-threatening. You can introduce toys when the cat is more comfortable. Pick toys that don't make loud noises, like a feather teaser. They may be scared of them initially, but they will likely start playing with them due to their inquisitive nature. As you can see, socializing a feral cat is pretty simple, but the hard part is the time and patience you put into it. Because every new experience is scary to cats that haven't been exposed to them in the past, keep interactions slow and as peaceful as possible. If the cats have yet to be spayed or neutered, I recommend you attempt to trap them before you start socializing them because the socialization process may take a long time. The best way is to borrow a trap from a shelter that will also do the surgery. Cats' behavior will change after surgery and be easier to work with because they will lose their instinct to mate and fight with other cats. Socializing them indoors. The same rules apply when socializing a cat indoors, but it is more stressful than outdoors. They have been living outdoors and aren't used to indoor living. Trapping adult feral cats and putting them inside to socialize isn't recommended. Start outdoors beside a door or a window and gradually work on getting them to come inside on their own and placing their bowl further and further inside. Firstly, let the door or window open so they don't feel trapped. If you trap the cat and keep it inside due to sickness or injury, put it in a small quiet room and build a safe hiding space. Keep interactions brief only when feeding them. Remember that they have to acclimate to a new place and a human. Keep them separate from other pets or children. Before you introduce them, get them checked out by the vet for any diseases. When socializing kittens that are more susceptible to new things, you can trap them and socialize them inside. I want to remind you that no matter the degree of socialization, every cat is beautiful and unique and deserves our love. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like and subscribe, and press the bell so you get notified every time we post new videos. If you enjoyed learning about feral cats, come back next week when we talk about TNR and TVNR and why it goes hand in hand with feral cats.